Have you ever been afraid to hang out in the same places of people or businesses that you would consider to be your competition? Have you ever had that sinking feeling that the market is already saturated and there will be little space for you? Let's iron some of them misconceptions out. Come on. Hi, I'm Dani Wallace, singer, speaker, former serial self-saboteur, survivor, mindset and business coach, and now fearless leader of the I Am the Queen Bee movement. I'm on a mission to help as many of you as I can show up, wise up, and rise up so that you can take life by the nuts and step up into your birthright of success, however it is that you measure it. So in the past, we've talked about curating your circle. So choosing who you surround yourself with, helping you elevate yourself and other people. Elevate! So in this episode, we're going to dig a little deeper and look at how you and your competition can work together for and not against each other.
Working together in harmony.
When entering a market, in whatever field you choose, most likely, unless you have a completely unique niche, there will be someone out there, or more than one, in that space already. Some will be more experienced than you and completely ripping up trees, and that can be quite intimidating. Be intimidated not though, my friend. The very fact that they are there doing the thing that you want to do and being successful at it means that there is a demand for your goods and services. They are the social proof that you need, that there even is a market for you to shop in. There was a story I heard the other day from a business person who I really respect about a guy who was in a prison camp. This guy would steal food from the guards in the camp in order to survive. And they were kept in quite dire conditions, and the only way this guy could think of to survive was to steal this food. And one day, the guy had stolen some food, and later that night, once all the prisoners were in the bunks, had taken the food out to eat it. Across from him, there was an old man who asked him to share some, and the prisoners said no. And by the morning, that old man had died. And when asked years later how he felt about that, the now former prisoner said, "If I'd have shared with that old man, there would be 2 people dead in that cell that night." Now this business person, someone who'd been trading for years, was keen to share his stories and analogy for business, and it made me feel uncomfortable. It seemed such an archaic way of thinking. And then I figured out why. This comes from a lack or scarcity mindset. The thinking that there isn't enough to go around, and on this, I call bullshit.
Bullshit.
I've said before, there are 7.5 billion people in the world. 7.5 billion. You can't tell me that all of those people, every single one of them, are going to be serviced by your competitors. Chances are, even with a super scalable product, your competitors cannot look after that many people. My love, there is space for you in the market. Often you will find, especially now, if you mix in the right circles, and we'll look at networking in more depth in another episode, there will be other people in your field who will want to share how they became successful. People that are waking up to the fact that there is enough success around to share, and do so.
They're stupendously successful.
When you're breaking through or leveling up, it's so important to learn from those around you who you admire while still having your eyes on your own path. So here are some tips on how to make this work for you. Number 1, find groups where there are other entrepreneurs leveling up and join them. It can be scary putting yourself out there, but it's such a great way to find people to collaborate with. Number 2, work out your niche. What makes you stand out in your field? People buy people, so it's important to get your messaging super clear. Why should people come to you? And you could be the ripest peach in the world, and not everyone will like peaches. And the same goes for your competitors. So tip number 3, please hear me on this. Don't copy your competitors. It is not big and it is not clever. Business models are similar in similar spaces, I get it, but copying someone's copy or email styles will only damage you more than it will help you. Once you have the first 3 nailed, you are ready to seek collaborations. There are a couple of ways you can do this. One is to network in the same circles as your competitors and connect with them. Take time to add value to them and nurture the relationship with you. If you've already done the work and nailed your niche and your message, chances are there will be space for collaboration, as they will respect your vision as much as they respect theirs. Collaborations could look like podcast interviews, case studies. Showing that you are associated with trusted market leaders is helpful for your business too. Collaborations don't necessarily have to happen with competitors. They could come from people who have a skill that you require to grow your business. Maybe you could skill swap if money is tight in the beginning. By networking in the right places, adding value and living your mission, you become desirable to work with. Magic happens for everybody who reside in that space. Speaking of great networking spaces, why not join my super awesome community of Queen Bees who have the same ways of thinking as this? If you want to know more about my veritable hive of activity, you can click the link below. I really hope you've enjoyed the episode today. And if you have, why not click like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you can get notified as soon as our episodes go live. And I'll see you next time.